Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome to Let's Play Blockhood. So, Blockhood is I guess it's a puzzle simulation game where you have to build like a city block and it has to be self-sustaining, so it's got to, generate electricity, water, leisure, people, labor, all these kind of interconnected things, and basically making this sort of utopian city block in theory. So we're going to dive straight in and play some of the challenges in it. So, there we go. It's all about the water. So this just came out on early access, today, and it costs about $10 original equivalent. So, it's all about the water. We have to obtain 600 water. Water is an essential resource of any community. Accumulated from the ground, or as a rain, often needs to be transported long distance to be used. So you need 600 water. So this is all about getting a particular resource in this challenge. So we have, a load of different buildings down here. Well, they're not buildings, I guess they're blocks. And we have a lot of them grayed out. So you can see right here that we have water tower. We don't have a well. So we can't build a well, but we can build a water tower. Water tower takes 1 money and creates 10 water. So let's put down a water tower here. Okay, and that will create us water. So if we bring up like this, you see that water is going up, money's going down. So when you do this, you have to set up a load of stuff and then make sure they're all sort of interconnected. So we have a look, we've got a corridor. So we put a corridor down here. And you need to be able to actually get access to all the different blocks. So if you bring up the inspect, is it inspect? No, not inspect, it's data viz, access data. You can see that these are all blue because they have access. You can see that they have access. It's saying from the left, from the right, and then it's, yeah. So you can only get access to the very edge of the screen. So if we were to put down something without it being accessible, let us delete one of those. And if we put down, say, a small apartment. There. You can see that it's red. It's like, oh, I don't have access. But, put down a corridor. Boop. Access. And now, because we put a small apartment down, I've changed everything. The small apartment takes fresh air, electricity, water, and leisure, makes labor, grey water, inorganic waste, and consumers. So, you can see that we have not enough electricity. We need to build electricity. Easy enough. We can put a windmill, which costs money, or we can put a solar panel. But this creates 2 electricity. Let's put down one of these. We are now gaining. We need fresh air, so let's put down something for fresh air. I also need leisure. So the trees, different densities of trees produce different things. So this is mainly fresh air, less leisure. This is mainly leisure, less fresh air. We're going to go for a middle ground one, which uses 1.5 water. Now this has to be connected to water. If I put it here, it won't be connected to water. So we've got to make sure it's near this. So I'm going to put it here. Now we're actually doing really well. We're just losing money. So let us put down a retail shop, which takes labor, electricity, and consumers and makes money. So this produces 2 consumers. This takes 6 consumers. So we want 3 of these for each retail shop. And these have got synergy bonuses for being next to each other. So if we go to the inspect, you can see this has got synergy of +2. And they're lacking leisure. All right, so let us put down... how are we doing for fresh air? Not good enough either, so... And you see, this is also giving them a synergy bonus, which means they produce more stuff. Because people like being next to trees. We need more electricity. We need more money. Money's easy enough, because we're now going to put down our retail shop. So let's put our retail shop in over here. Boop. We're now making money. We need more electricity. I'm not going to use windmills, because they cost us too much money right now, and I'm kind of in a fragile balance. Right, how's that? Yeah, we're now gaining everything. And if I press K, you can see that we are making some money, just. Now, this, however, is about water for this challenge. So I want to put, more water towers down. So, water tower. Water tower. Money is now break even, which is fine. How are we doing on water? We're getting 1.05. Okay. I've got a cat playing with a mouse in the background. I hope you can't hear that. Right. That's all good. We're up to almost 100 water. Just about making electricity. Consumers is just about there. Now, the reason that we've actually got consumers, and I said that each of these produces 2, and this takes 6, is because these are synergy bonuses. So they're getting, I think they're getting like about 20% bonuses. So let's check. You've got 20%, 30%, and 20%. I think that's how it works. I think that's like a times 10 bonus in terms of percentage. Oh, sorry, I've still got this cold like hanging around. Just can't get rid of it. In this case of now, just waiting until we get water. However, we can just expand with more water towers. However, that will cause us to have some money problems. That said, we've got a lot of money to burn. So, if we want to expand, water tower, water tower. Yeah, we're going to survive quite a while, so I'm just going to chuck in all the water towers. Now, one thing I will say is because of the isometric nature, it can be very hard sometimes to actually place blocks. I think I'll get the habit of it as we go on, but sometimes it can be quite hard to get them in the right place. There we go. And our water now is almost +5. We're losing about 0.3 money, well, almost 0.4, minus 0.4, but we should be getting up to the rarefied height pretty soon. Now, you can also place stuff on top, but they normally need access. So if I place this here, I don't know if this one needs access because it's not a human one. So yeah, you can place water towers on top. So let's just place a lot of water towers. Now, normally, if this was like people and stuff, like I said, you need a corridor for access. We need like a lift or something. And as you can see over here, we do not have access to the lift. Stairs, no. Escalator, no. Elevator, no. So we don't have access to any of those. I can just spam building water towers. I guess a more efficient way to do this would be the entire base into like housing and retail shops, and then just put all the water towers above. But because we don't have to really worry about being efficient, because our money's going to last long enough, I can just spam water towers. Done. Great. You've now finished challenge 1. Next challenge. Right. A knowledge economy. In Blockhood, you need knowledge to support blocks like offices where the higher education is crucial. With this challenge, you must produce more than 10 units of knowledge. Okay, so we need knowledge. So, I'm going to do my good old-fashioned... There we go. And then I'm going to put an elevator. And I'll put the elevator here. And this allows us to like build upwards, and then people can get off the elevator at different floors. So I'm going to put small apartment in here. Now bear in mind the small apartment produces labor, etc. blah blah blah. The school, here we go, that's it, produces knowledge. It needs, however, youth. So what we need to produce youth is we need a large apartment. Suitable for like families. This is a little bit more like needy. It needs more water, it needs more leisure, but it does produce quite a lot of things. So we'll put down a large apartment here. I think they get synergy bonuses, yeah. Bring that up. Let's start putting down all the things. So I'm going to put trees down here. Then producers, I would like to produce a water tower. We still don't have access to the well. We need money, we need electricity, we need leisure. You know what, I might just delete this and move it over. Right, that small tree is more leisure-based. Right, how much have we got for water? Tick, tick, tick. No, not enough water? Okay. The school in now. We need electricity, we need youth. That's fine. So electricity, we can put the windmill in if we need money, but I'm going to just hold off and use solar panels. Right, how are we doing? Still not enough electricity? Oh yeah, we have plenty of electricity actually. It just took time to tick up. So we could do more youth. So to get more youth, we need to get more large apartments. Right, how are we doing now? Good. Knowledge is coming through at 0.3. So I'm going to put more schools in. I think they have a synergy bonus to be next to each other. No. So I'm going to go for 3 schools. Another large apartment here. What do we need? Electricity? Leisure, youth, etc. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to use the trees that provide quite a lot of leisure. So like the single trees. And that, because of the corner, gives like quite a nice synergy bonus. And we're done. There we go. 10 knowledge. Easily done. We actually like massively needed more youth. Although having a lack of youth doesn't really do anything other than the fact that schools start to deteriorate. Leisure, that would have helped. And money, we could have like rode that for quite a while. Bam. Right. Welcome to the third challenge. Tycoon. Money is another crucial resource. To maintain the well-being neighborhood, you must produce 500 units of money. Really? Money is a useful resource. I would have never guessed. Right. Oh, so let's start with a good old-fashioned corridor. Elevator. I want to just place it there. Oh. Just rotate then. Fine. Be that way. Right. Good old-fashioned. I don't think I need youth this, so I'm just going to go with small apartments because they're a little bit more efficient. They produce labor, and you can use labor at like factories and stuff. So I'm going to put them next to each other, get the synergy bonuses. Then chuck out some normal trees for the synergy bonuses. Is there a shortcut for that? I don't think there is. Right, out. They must be loving it. We need water. Still working the water tower. That's fine. We need money and we need electricity. That's also fine. The only electricity we have is windmills. So let's put down 2 windmills. Hopefully that'll be enough. Yeah. So now we need money. So factory. Takes labor and raw materials and water and electricity. We have all that. We just don't have raw materials. And you can't get raw materials at the moment. We need a waste sorting sensor to get sorted materials, and then I think we get the recycler to make raw materials. Unfortunately, we don't have those available, so we've got to basically be like, right, either we go, factory and it's going to deteriorate, or we can go for a retail shop, which produces money out of consumers, so... And that should create us a decent amount of money. We need more consumers. You create 5, you create 2. So the actual large apartment is more useful than that one. It does create youth that we'll be using, and it uses a lot more stuff, though. I'm not sure if it's actually more efficient. It probably is not more efficient. It's probably much more efficient to go with the just corner apartment types of things. Sorry, the small apartments. However, corner apartment produces... For 1 more leisure... Doesn't produce consumers. Produces a little bit of youth. But doesn't produce... Oh, that's a shame. And then there's the cafe. But that needs bread. It produces a good amount of money. 10 money. But it needs bread. And unfortunately, we don't have a bakery. I think the bakery is like here. Yeah, and it's grayed out. Can't produce that. So it's like, oh, look at these things you can use to make money. But you can't use them. So we're going to rely on like our shopping district. Because if you put something down that needs an input that isn't there, it starts to blink. Like, if we go to data viz, is it data viz? Decay data. You can see this is decaying because it doesn't have enough water. This is decaying because we don't have enough electricity. Oh god, we need to fix those quick. That's annoying me. There we go. In fact, let's have them facing out. Right, we need to fix that, which means more water. And we need more consumers. So, let's go up to the next floor. Actually, no, we can put a small apartment in here. That should be connected that way. Electricity, still low. Right. And now let's go to the second floor. So put an elevator there. Corridor. And I don't think we'll put one at the end. Right. Need more electricity. Easy enough one to solve. Because I would like to put a 2-tree system here. And then more electricity. We do need more leisure, however. It's like, oh, you need more leisure, mate. And I'm like, yep, that's easy enough as well. Because, place that. And then we get this, like, super leisurey tree. And we still don't have electricity. It's always this goddamn electricity. There we go. And how much money are we creating? 0.31. That's not great. We can do better. Now, this is entirely stable. It's just producing stuff. So we don't actually lose anything in this one. However, of course, we'd like to actually make it, you know, a bit more decent. So, what do we need? Leisure isn't growing very fast. And how's fresh air doing? It's reasonable. So let's put down some leisurely trees. And let's put them behind here so these are more efficient. We need more water. That means water tower. Put it in the corner because it doesn't synergize with anything. Still stable. Put a 2-tree. Small apartment. And there we go. And it's like, oh, electricity again. I would love to put more electricity in. Right now, I have other plans. 2-tree. And the reason is I want all the synergy bonuses. This floor is going to be like all the people on this floor. And the next floor we can put like just, you know, a crap ton of like electricity in. So let's do electricity now. And then water. Now we're losing money. Oh! Something deteriorated on the bottom floor. What did that? What are you having issues with? Why are you decaying? No! No! Don't do that! And the problem is, I can't delete that because it's holding something else up. Okay, these are not productive. Why are you not productive? Access data. Ah, the trees aren't accessible. Why are you not accessible? You've got water right next to you. Okay. Right, now I need to figure out why the trees are not accessible. Okay, so let's leave that up as we put in some more blocks where we initially had blocks. So those are fine. Oh no! The ones on the bottom floor are going! Right, and that one's complaining it doesn't have any, like, water, I suspect? No, it's still complaining. Yeah, it's not productive. It's because it's not accessible. Except that one isn't productive either. I'm not sure why that is. Let's put down access. Now the access is complaining it's not accessible. Now I'm like really confused. And this is fine, alright? This is like, oh, I can work now. Why can you work now and why did you not before? I can't delete that. Was it the corridor? It can't be in the corridor. Why is the corridor red as well? It's attached to another corridor. Now you work. I'm really confused. And you're red. Please just tell me that's a side effect of putting you down temporarily. Now, of course, this is an early access game. So it could be a bug. But I think it's something that I just don't... Like, that one's now fine. Why are you not fine? By the way, we're losing money. We're actually meant to be gaining money. So we need to work on that. Right, that's fine now, apparently. Not sure exactly what was the issue, but... Okay. I'm sure someone will point it out in the comments eventually. Right. Let's expand. And we need to make money. Oh, there we go. Please connect. Retail shop. Come on. Turn the right color. Accessible. I guess you just don't have enough consumers. Screw it, let's use large apartments. They're not efficient, but... You should be fine. Fresh area. You've got all the stuff you need. There we go. Oh, we're only just gaining money right now. We're gaining like 0.15. So we do actually want to try and increase that if possible. So let's place down a few more of these really large apartments. We're now losing leisure, which means I chuck in some leisure trees. And you're complaining because you're red. Well, let's put in a water pump or something. There we go. Now should create us plenty of leisure for the next floor. We're just going to keep going up. I've got a lot of labor. What we could do is just build a load of factories and then just run them until they explode. Because they will just fail because of the lack of resources. Right. Now, one complaint I do have is you see this? You can scroll down it. And you see that we've got raw resources down the bottom. And leisure. But, like, you'd think you'd be able to click to drag to make this bigger? That'd be a nice feature, just because right now I can't actually see the bottom of this. Now I'm making a lot more money. Factories are a lot better at producing money than those little shops are. However, of course, they do need raw resources, which I can't make. So eventually those are going to, like, deteriorate. Let's turn off the access data. They do have access, right? Yeah. It says they're not producing, however, we are getting more money from them. Those are blinking red. I have no idea why. Like, if we look at the data visualization, they are decaying. But not because, like, they've got access, they've got resources and stuff. Not sure exactly what I'm meant to do to those. You need bread to work. Let's start putting in a few more retail shops. Alright, consumers is like hit a equilibrium. We've got so much grey water. It might be the excess grey water. Excess grey water, right. Some resources, when you've got too much of them, are bad for you. Like grey water. Fortunately, we've got no way of dealing with that, so I think we just have to suck it up. Now, these are complaining they've got no raw resources, which is fine. We still have got a long way to go on money, though. Factories also produce sickness and inorganic waste that we can't really deal with. Inorganic waste. I think it's the grey water that screwed us here. See, large apartments only produce 3 grey water, whereas small apartments produce 4. It would be a lot better, actually, to go for large apartments, because although they need a lot more stuff, they don't produce so much grey water. That's a good point. Those are blown up. Retail shop it is. We need more consumers. And I'm going to do a cardinal sin here. Put them there. Still need more consumers. Alright, let's put more consumers down. Take all the lovely large apartments. There we go. Need more leisure. Easily enough achieved. And we can put them... Ooh, if it go there... Yeah, you're not accessible. Because people need to actually be able to get to them to produce leisure, so... That makes sense. Bam. We're still making loads of water. Money, 1.6. This entire thing is stable apart from the fact that the grey water buildup is going to cause issues. And so, it's just a case of eventually just waiting for the money to trickle in. We are actually quite close to getting our 500 now. Just give it time. Now, you can't delete things that have got things on top of them, which means those down there, they are screwed forever. It's a pretty game, though. Did that actually capture a screenshot? I'm not sure it did. I mean, I'd expect, like, feedback, like a sound or something. Like a... or something like that. So much grey water. So much water. And the problem is each of these is producing water is actually costing me money to run. So going crazy with those and having so much water, it's kind of pointless. It's actually costing me a lot of money. That's why our money isn't quite so high. So we've got these running down the bottom that don't need to be running. That said, we're going to hit our 500 goal pretty damn soon. Just give it a few seconds. And I'm going to get a quick cheeky snapshot in. Oh yeah. Got a sign for the thumbnail. How many money? There we go. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Welcome to the third challenge. In this success, blah, 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 blah. Completed it. Move on to the next challenge. I think for there, though, we're going to call it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, especially if you want to see more Blockhood, because it's always good to know with a new game on the channel if you actually, you know, want to actually see it. I quite enjoy it. It's going to take some getting used to. There's some mechanics I still have not fully internalized, like the grey water mechanic. Pretty sure that's responsible for some of the decay we were seeing, but I'm not certain. Anyway, I've been EnterElysium, and let me know what you think down below. Blockhood's now out on Steam Early Access. I think it's about $10 a regional equivalent. Until next time, though, stay shiny.